Beautiful. One more time. That's great, guys. A couple more and we're done. Here we go. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Part of a photograph that will go far and wide to promote the preservation and the restoration of the Alki Homestead. And this photograph will go all around the world and will tell people that this place matters.
My husband and I had our first date at the homestead, and it's his birthday today.
Yeah, so I just think it's important to save historic buildings. You know, it's part of our heritage here in the Northwest.
It embodies everything about West Seattle to people. People have remembered it for years.
We have a great crowd here. All of the people, I would say, from about here on, given the size of the crowd, need to move into this frame of reference.
Move in. Here we go.
I want you to imagine this building alone. Nothing is around here. There's these spindly, sad-looking little fir trees around it. The beach is out here. It faces that way. None of this is here. Nothing else. But that building is an estate that runs from the beach back to about Admiral. Continue, please, to follow the beliefs that you are standing up for today. This place matters. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming out today. How fitting that on the 4th of July, the day we celebrate our nation's history and heritage, we're also here to celebrate the history and heritage of West Seattle, Seattle and Puget Sound, really. This is the type of resource that is emblematic and symbolic of our region's history. In 2009, we included the Alki Homestead restaurant on our most endangered historic properties list. The goal for those listings are to work with all stakeholders involved to find a very positive preservation outcome for those resources. And I'm just absolutely thrilled to see that we have so many stakeholders here in front of us willing to show their support for the preservation of the building.
We like to say that places don't save themselves on their own, people save places. And so the This Place Matters campaign is a way to get images out and show the public that this is a resource that people really care about and deserves to be saved. So I'm proud to say on behalf of the National Trust, this place matters.
This place does matter. For more than 100 years, it's been the center of community life in West Seattle. And we at For Culture remain committed to work with whoever the owner is to protect, preserve, and restore this building. We have landmark challenge grants that we could apply to this. We think this is an important structure that needs to be saved, and we're glad to see you all here because this place matters.
You are the people that make preservation work in this community, and every place like the Alki Homestead matters. Especially today, this place matters. Thank you.
Today we celebrate here advocacy for Fir Hall. As an organization, we've offered to help the current ownership or future ownerships to find a path to preserve Fir Hall. So I want to thank you all for being here today. Your participation proves that this place matters.
It's important that we remember our special places. Seattle is a growing city, lots of new investment in our city, and that's great. We certainly welcome people who want to invest in our community, but you can't lose your soul. You have to remember where you came from. You have to remember what's important. You have to keep those memories alive in special places. And that is why, for the Nichols family, this place matters. Thank you.
Indeed, this is where Seattle was founded. In fact, Seattle's first white settlers arrived in Alki Point November 13th, 1851. But let's also not forget that Native Americans had been here for at least 10,000 years prior to that. Native Americans, the Denny Party, and all of those of us who've come since then find special places, find that place matters to us. And here we are today making a very firm statement that this place matters. Whether we were here for birthdays, anniversaries, golden anniversaries, whatever the cause, many celebrations have taken place here, and regardless of what the location is used for in the future, this building matters, and again, this place matters.
This place matters not only to West Seattle, but to Seattle and all of King County, and that's where I will help to make sure that we support this heritage site and throughout Seattle, because this place matters.
When the homestead was built in 1904 and named the Fir Lodge, and it was a private residence, it was in the city of West Seattle. It's a neighborhood landmark that many people in West Seattle know and remember fondly. And many of you know that I grew up in this immediate neighborhood just a few blocks up the hill, and fully intend to spend the rest of my life here and be able to enjoy this wonderful building. This building is a big part of our history as a neighborhood, as a city. It's a part of this community, and it's a part of all of us. My friends, this place matters.
Okay, this is where I take direction from above. My wife would like that too.
Okay, so I think that again, I think it's going to be a great photo if we have people in the very back scooch down along the sides here, and I'll tell you when you're too many and how to close in. Okay, here we go. Turn towards me. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for coming. If you would like to visit the Log House Museum, it's just down the street, 1.5 block. If you'd like more information about the homestead and the Log House Museum, it's just down the street, 1.5 block. We need people to help clean up here, carry chairs back. And remember to go to Facebook or YouTube or any of the websites related to the organizations here, including PalmDoorPath.com, to find the photos in the coming days. Thank you very much.
One more time.